Hello friends, most welcome to Dr. Acharya Academy. Today I'll discuss polarity of bonds of diatomic molecules. This topic has been taken from the NCERT Chemistry Class 11 books. Today's class number is 075. Existence of a 100% ionic or covalent bond represents an ideal situation. But in real situation, no bond is 100% ionic or covalent in character. Even in case of covalent bond between two hydrogen atoms, there is some ionic character. I will discuss about the homonuclear molecules. Homonuclear means these molecules have same type of atoms. Example, hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule, chlorine molecule, nitrogen molecule, fluorine molecules. So here we'll take one example for the nitrogen molecule. In right side you have seen what is the structure, Lewis structure of it. So when covalent bond is formed between two similar atoms, in this case two nitrogen atoms, then the shared pair of electrons, this bond, three bonds are there, that means three shared pair of electrons is equally attracted by the two atoms. That means this shared pair of electrons attracted by each nitrogen equally. And the result, these electron pairs is situated exactly between two identical nuclei. That means this nitrogen atom and this nitrogen atoms exactly in middle position is for these three shared paired electrons. And in this condition, it is called the non-polar covalent bond. Now, we talk about the heteronuclear molecule. Heteronuclear means the molecule made of two different types of atoms. Example, hydrogen fluoride, HF. Here, the shared electron pair, down in this figure you see, this is the one shared pair electron. This displaced more towards the fluorine atoms. Why? Because fluorine atom is more electronegative than hydrogen. So this electron pair, which represents this bond, this will move little bit towards the fluorine atom. And therefore, the resultant covalent bond is a polar covalent bond. That means these bonds is covalent bond, but it is polar in nature. Due to this polarization, the molecule possesses the dipole moment, one new term, dipole moment, which can be defined as the product of the magnitude of the charge and the distance between the centers of positive and negative charge. This dipole moment, which is the measurement for polarization, it is the product of two parts. One is the magnitude of the charge and another one, the distance between the centers of this positive and negative charge. This dipole moment usually designated by a Greek letter mu, and mathematically the equation is dipole moment mu is charge represented by the q and multiplied by distance of separation, which is represented by the small letter r. And this dipole moment, its unit is dBi, which is represented by the capital letter D, and the conversion factor is 1, and D, its value is 3.33564 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 30 cm. C means Coulomb, charge unit, and meter is the distance unit, because dipole moment consists of the charge multiplied by the distance. So unit also cm, it will be as per this equation. Dipole moment is a vector quantity, that means it has direction. It has two conventions. One convention, the small arrow with tail on the negative charge, just reverse. This arrow should be in this way, and this tail in this arrow will be in this side as per the convention. But in chemistry, in the chemistry subject, it is the reverse. In chemistry, the presence of the dipole moment is represented by a crossed arrow put on the Lewis structure of the molecule. And the cross is on the positive end. This hydrogen is positive in character than fluorine atom, because fluorine atom is most electronegative. So this arrow with this cross tail, it will be above this electropositive hydrogen atom as per the chemistry's presence of dipole moment. And it is written there, this is the convention at what the chemistry subject. I hope that today you understand that what is the polarity, what is the polar covalent bond, what is dipole moment, what is the unit of dipole moment, this dBi, what is its value, and how to represent this dipole moment on Lewis structure of heteronuclear molecule. And this is for the diatomic molecules. I have podcast also in the name of Dr. Acharya Academy. You can go through for the high level chemistry education. Thank you so much for watching this class.